Okay, so turning back to the front where we are determining whether a value is rational or irrational. Remember that rational numbers are numbers that can be written as fractions. That means that if it's a terminating or repeating decimal, so terminating, repeating decimals, they are rational. If they are non-terminating, non-repeating, they are irrational. So 2.5, can that be written as a fraction? Yes, and it's a terminating decimal, so it is rational. What about the square root of 49? What is it? Square root of 49 is equal to what? 7, and 7's a whole number, so it is rational. What about the square root of 150? It gave us the 5 root 6. If it has a root in it, that means that it is irrational. What about a fraction? Rational numbers can be written as fractions, so fractions are automatically. What about the next one, 2/5? It's a fraction, so it's rational. Okay, this symbol is actually pi. What do we know about pi? We round it to 3.14, but isn't there like infinite amount of numbers after that? Yeah, so that means that it's non-repeating and non-terminating, which means that it is automatically irrational. And if I take that irrational number and I multiply it by 3, isn't it just 3 times that number anyway? So it's still going to remain irrational. And what about a repeating decimal? Rational. Repeating decimals can be written as fractions. Let's talk about changing that to a fraction on your calculator. So if you clear out your calculator, type in 0.45 repeating. To type that in, you would just type in your decimal and then 45 repeating in that manner to the end of your screen. Okay? If we want to change it to a fraction, we press this decimal expansion button. Then press enter. What is the fraction for 0.45 repeating? And since it can be a fraction, then that means that it is, in fact, rational. Now, this one's a trick question. A number divided by itself is always equal to what? So pi divided by pi is really just the number 1, and all whole numbers are rational.